Rocky, what a fantastic movie franchise it is. Hello, Andrew here. Today I'm going to talk about my favorite movie franchise of all time. Rocky, the Rocky movie franchise. The main actor, everyone knows him, is Sylvester Stallone. Now, Sylvester Stallone is not just the main actor in this film franchise, he's also the main director. He directed nearly all of the Rocky movies, except Rocky, the first film, and Rocky 5. Now, let's talk about Sylvester Stallone as a person himself. We go back in the year 1975. Sylvester Stallone was struggling with his life, was struggling as an actor, and he had a girlfriend at this time, and his girlfriend was pregnant. It means there was also a baby, a child on the way. And in an interview, Sylvester Stallone said once he was living at this time in a very small flat. He actually said when he was inside his flat and he was spreading his arms out, he could reach both at the same time. One side the door and at the same time at the other side the window. This is actually how small and tiny his flat was. And of course he wanted to get out of there and he just wanted to live a better life. Then a little while later he decided to write a film script, a screenplay, movie script called Rocky. And what a great film script it was and it is until today. Great film script. And with this movie, with this film, Sylvester Stallone made his breakthrough in Hollywood. Also, the soundtrack from the Rocky franchise is a great soundtrack, one of the best soundtracks in movie history in my eyes. Now, let's talk about the story in the first Rocky movie. Rocky is an average boxer, not very good, not bad, and he falls later in love with his best friend's sister. His best friend Paulie, played by the actor Burt Young, and Paulie's sister Adrian, played by the actress Talia Shire. And there is also, of course, the heavyweight champion of the world in this movie, Apollo Creed. He's the heavyweight champion of the world in the movie at this time. Apollo Creed is played by the actor Carl Weathers. And Apollo Creed is just getting ready for a title defense, to defending his title. But his opponent is injuring himself. He's breaking one of his hands. And Apollo Creed is looking for someone to replace his opponent. Then there's a scene in the movie I really like. It's a huge scene, my favorite scene in this movie. Apollo Creed is sitting in his office. And he's surrounded by his promoter, trainer, manager, and I think some other people. And he's flipping through a book with boxes in it, the names of boxers in it. And he's looking for another opponent, flipping through the pages. And then he says, "There! That's he! The Italian Stallion, der italienische Hengst." And his trainer's just asking, "Who is this? I never heard of them." And Apollo Creed replies, "It doesn't matter who it is. It is a name. The newspaper's going to eat this. I want this guy together with me on one poster." Then later Rocky gets called in the office from Apollo Creed's promoter, and she is offering Rocky a shot for the title shot. Rocky gets ready for the fight, and at the end of the movie, Apollo Creed fights against Rocky Balboa. Great movie. This is the first movie, Sylvester Stallone's breakthrough. A great piece of work. 1979, Rocky 2. Rocky 2 comes out. To the story in Rocky 2, Rocky Balboa fights again against Apollo Creed in a rematch. yeah, for the heavyweight championship of the world. And I personally have some nice memories on this movie, on this Rocky 2 movie. It was the first Rocky movie I ever saw in my life, and I was just 4 years old. Yeah, I remember that like it was yesterday. It was in the house from my parents. I was sitting in the living room, in my parents' living room, and I was switching through some channels. And then I saw it, a yellow ring. Two people fighting. Yeah, Rocky against Apollo. And I was not even know what I was watching there. I was just amazed. Oh, nice, great movie, great film. And my dad came into the living room and said to me, "Hey Andre, what are you watching there?" "Ah, Rocky." Then when the film was finished, yeah, I was amazed. For me, it was a great film, great movie. My dad and me, we did some boxing moves together after the movie in the kitchen. It was a little bit boxing against each other. My mom was just standing next to us and was just thinking, "Oh my God, what the guys are doing there." Yeah, and after this, I also wanted to have some real boxing gloves. I remember that. Yeah, 1979, Rocky 2. Yeah, great movie. 1982, Rocky 3 comes out. Yeah, Rocky 3, the famous wrestler Hulk Hogan plays the part of Thunderlips. Then Mr. T plays the main opponent, Rocky's main opponent in the movie, Clubber Lang. To the story, first Rocky is fighting against Thunderlips, yeah, in a charity fight for charity. Then later he fights Clubber Lang, yeah, and he loses. And straight after the fight, when he lost against Clubber Lang, his trainer Mickey is passing away, is dying, and later he gets trained by his former opponent Apollo Creed to fight a rematch against Clubber Lang. Yeah, great movie, Rocky 3. 1985, Rocky 4 comes out. Yeah, my favorite Rocky movie, yeah, of all time. Rocky 4 is my favorite part. In this movie, Brigitte Nielsen is in it. Yeah, Brigitte Nielsen is the former girlfriend, or I think also the former wife from Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, in 1985, Brigitte Nielsen was Sylvester Stallone's girlfriend, and in Rocky 4, she plays the wife of Ivan Drago. Yeah, Ivan Drago's wife. Ivan Drago is played by the actor Dolph Lundgren. And in Rocky 4, Dolph Lundgren, yeah, was introduced to Hollywood. It was his first big role in a movie. To the story in Rocky 4, yeah, Ivan Drago, played by Dolph Lundgren, is coming to America, yeah, and he's doing a show fight against Apollo Creed. In this fight, yeah, Apollo Creed gets beaten up, yeah, Ivan Drago is smashing his face in, yeah, and after the fight, Apollo Creed is dying straight after the fight in Rocky's hands. Then Rocky flies to Russia to get ready to fight Ivan Drago in Russia. And then at the end of the movie, Rocky Balboa fights against Ivan Drago. Great movie, my favorite film from the franchise. 1990, Rocky 5 comes out. Rocky 5, Rocky is trains a young boxer called Tommy Gunn. Tommy Gunn, played by a real boxer called Tommy Morrison. Yeah, he's dead now, he passed away. Yeah, I think in September 2014. Yeah, last year he passed away. And yeah, he trains Tommy Gunn. Tommy Gunn is fighting a lot of boxing fights. He gets better and better, and later he turns on Rocky. And at the end of the movie, Rocky Balboa had a street fight against Tommy Gunn. They're having a great street fight. A lot of people don't like Rocky 5. Yeah, Rocky 5 was not very well received by the audience. Yeah, a lot of people also don't like the soundtrack. I like the movie. I think it's a good movie. I like also the soundtrack. I think it's a good soundtrack. It's different but good. I like it. Yeah, great. Now let's go back in the year 1976 when Rocky 1 was released. Yeah, 1976. 31 years later, this movie comes out. In Germany, I saw it the first time in Germany. In Germany, it came out in 2007, in February 2007. I remember watching this movie in the cinema, and it was also the first Rocky movie ever I watched in the cinema together with my former teammates, my former fighting martial arts teammates. The film called Rocky Balboa, and I like this title. It's not over until it's over. Yeah, the message means actually never give up, never quit. Always try to achieve your goals, your targets. Yeah, always go for it. Never quit, never give up. Yeah, always keep going. Yeah, of course. Yeah, if you give up, if you quit, yeah, you get nowhere. Then that's it. Over. You will never get it what you want. Yeah, always keep going. Never quit. Never give up. This is actually what this message is saying. Now, like I said before, I watched this Rocky movie, Rocky Balboa, for the first time in Germany. Yeah, when I was living in Germany back in the day in 2007 in February. It was a great experience for me to watch my first Rocky film movie in the cinema. To the story, Rocky Balboa. In the movie, Rocky's wife Adrian has passed away. She's not alive anymore. Rocky owns a restaurant. Yeah, a restaurant that he called after his wife, the Adrians. And there's also a new heavyweight champion of the world, Mason Dixon. Yeah, played by also a real boxer, Antonio Trevor. Now, Mason Dixon is the world champion at this time, the heavyweight champion of the world. He's not very well received by the audience. Yeah, and later there is a computer fight, a simulated fight, are shown in the TV. Yeah, in this computer fight, yeah, Mason Dixon fights against Rocky Balboa. And Rocky Balboa is knocking Mason Dixon out in the second round. Yeah, and after the simulated fight, they are saying that Rocky had always to face the tougher opponents, and Rocky, yeah, comes just out or was just boxing in a area where the people went stronger, the boxers, yeah, the opponents from Rocky went just tougher. At this time, they were just tougher boxers. Then later, Mason Dixon is in a training session, and his manager comes into the training and says, Mason Dixon, we have a problem. Yeah, you don't get very well received by the audience anymore. We don't sell tickets anymore for your fights. But the computer fight, the thing with Balboa, this is interesting. Let's try to get this fight for real, to turn this computer fight into a real fight. Then they're going to the restaurant and offering Rocky to fight Mason Dixon in Las Vegas. Then Rocky is thinking and he decides to fight him. Then he gets ready again. He flies over, or he goes over to Las Vegas, and there he had to fight against Mason Dixon, his last fight. It's a surprising ending in this movie. Yeah, a surprising ending, but a great ending. Yeah, and I call this ending a very good ending because, in my eyes, the circle of the Rocky franchise is closing up. Yeah, the circle in this movie is closing. Yeah, it's a great ending. Like I said before, a surprising ending. Now, I think it is also a fact. Yeah, it is a fact, and it is a proof that especially sportsmen or athletes, if they train to the Rocky music, yeah, they're achieving better training results. Yeah, I come back here to the soundtrack of the film franchise. When people, especially sportsmen in boxing, kickboxing, or martial arts, if they train to the Rocky music or with the Rocky music, yeah, they're putting more effort into their training and they're achieving better, greater training results. It is approved and it is a fact. Yeah, the Rocky soundtrack, great for working out. Yeah, because it pumps your adrenaline up. At this point, yeah, I also want to give a special thank you over to my former teammates in Germany. Yeah, we was training a lot to the Rocky music, yeah, to the Rocky soundtrack, and we had some great achievements, yeah, back in the day. And I just want to give a little thank you here on this point to Renshiob Elements, Sensei Mark Leo Elements, Sensei Patrick Wichert, Mark Tank, Frank Witte, Marco Deckmann, Timo Herzberg, Boy Peter Möller, André Reichert, Ronny Rautenstengel. Yeah, maybe I forgot someone, but I don't think so. And also a very, very big thank you to my former manager and trainer, Kancho Gerd Josef Lemens. Yes, thanks to him, we achieved some great training results. We had a huge success in the ring and outside the ring. Yeah, give for example, one of my former teammates was European champion in kickboxing. Yeah, world champion in kickboxing. Myself, I was 4 times German kickboxing champion, 2 times national boxing champion, and I achieved also the bronze medal in the World Championships in Orlando, yeah, in 2003. At this point, a very, very big thank you to my former teammates and my former manager. Yeah, and I remember, yeah, I don't want to miss his memories. He watched also a lot the Rocky movies, Rocky 1, yeah. This one I watched together with them in the cinema. Some nice memories. I also have written, yeah, 2 film scripts, and I also try to get my film scripts out there to find a production company, to find a director or an investor, yeah, who wants to invest in me and my film scripts. I actually try or want to do the same like Sylvester Stallone did back in 75. Yeah. Let's talk for the end again about Sylvester Stallone as an actor, as a person, as a director. He's a great director, a great actor, yeah, and I think especially that he is so successful in the film business, he was back in the day and until this day, is because he is he's committing to the film business, yeah, to the movie industry, yeah, because commitment is the first step to success. Okay, for example, he did some huge franchises, of course, Rocky, huge franchise, yeah, very successful. The Rambo franchise, very successful, and his new franchise, The Expendables, also very successful. And especially in his new franchise, The Expendables, yeah, what is very, very difficult to achieve or to make is he was getting in The Expendables, he was getting better with every movie. Every movie was better than the other one. For example, the first Expendable movie was good. The second Expendable movie was very good. The third and last Expendable movie was great. He topped every film. Yeah, the film franchise was getting better and better. And I think to achieve this, yeah, a lot of respect. I have a lot of respect for Sylvester Stallone and his achievements. Great actor, great director, like I said before. Guys, that's it from me today. Yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. Now, yeah, always keep going. Yeah, maybe work out a little bit. Yeah, get fit. Yeah, and achieve your targets. Guys, that's it from me today. Yeah, Until next time, enjoy your day.